The Indian Navy's tender for 26 multi-role carrier-borne fighter requires 8 twin-seat variants and 18 single-seat variants, for which Boeing has offered the single-seat FA-18E and the twin-seat FA-18F. Many Indian acquisition officials have argued that the twin-seat Rafale M should be disqualified from the Navy's tender on the basis of its inability to operate from a carrier, but the Indian Navy has decided that the twin-seat Rafale M will not be disqualified. Boeing has complained that the lowest-priced aircraft will be chosen as per the request for information, rather than the most capable one. The Indian Navy wants to keep both of the companies in the competition, to avoid a single-vendor situation. The method chosen for selecting the multi-role carrier-borne fighter is different from the Defense Ministry's standard procurement process, and will reduce the time taken for evaluating, selecting and contracting the aircraft. After FA-18's capability demonstration this week, both Boeing and Dassault Aviation will submit a final letter of price and availability. Indian Navy pilots will not fly the aircraft. Instead, the Indian Ministry of Defence will evaluate the operational demonstration and prepare a technical evaluation report, on which the decision will be made. The former Chief of Indian Navy Admiral Arun Prakaz has said that Naval Group's exit from the Project 75I is seen as a coercive tactic by the French company to persuade India to buy more of its Scorpion-class submarines. The DRDO-developed indigenous AIP system is a welcome development, but the 10-meter-long AIP module has to be installed on a submarine and subjected to stringent underwater trials, which will be a complex and time-consuming process. He also suggested that a practical way forward is for one of the Indian strategic partner and DRDO to jointly seek a foreign collaborator for Project 75I, who will install the indigenous AIP system on the submarine and carry out collaborative trials, and once proven at sea, the indigenous AIP could be installed in all new P-75I submarines and retrofitted in the old submarines. Philippines Aerospace Development Corporation has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Hindustan Aeronautics that will lead to export of India's Tejas light combat aircraft and light combat helicopter. The Philippine Air Force is on the lookout for light combat aircraft, and it has been established that the Tejas light combat aircraft being inducted by the Indian Air Force is the best in its class in the world. Experts have said that a lot will depend on Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who will be taking over as new president of the Philippines in June 2022. The Indian Army has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Rashtriya Raksa University, under which the university will develop a Wargame Research and Development Center in New Delhi to train Indian Army soldiers in virtual reality simulation war games that will be designed specifically to meet the challenges of counter-terror operations. The laboratory will be prepared by Tech Mahindra, and the Army will provide data to the university to develop model backgrounds for their soldiers to train virtually. Private sector firm Skanda Aerospace Technology Private Limited has announced that it will invest 250 crore rupees to set up a gearbox manufacturing facility at Hyderabad, which will be India's first private company with the capability to manufacture helicopter gears and gearboxes. Given the growing demand for HAL-built helicopters, there is a significant demand for gearboxes and drivetrains. India will provide assistance to Seychelles with the installation of a Coast Guard radar system and other defense systems that has been donated by India yesterday, along with 3 ceremonial guns and 500 rounds of ammunition and a wave rider boat. India has provided training to use the newest edition of radar equipment to the Seychelles Coast Guard, which will help in the coastal surveillance of the island nation.